We're about to discuss Cane Corso daily requirements. Bro, you gotta wake up. You need to be on video because they don't want to look at me this whole time. As you can see, Bruce Wayne is sleeping on his bed and he doesn't want to get up. Good boy. Water, food, and exercise. That's it. Video over. We're done. That's all your Cane Corso needs to be the well-mannered, D-licking dog that you've always dreamed of. That special companion you want. Wrong, 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 wrong. If that's all you feel like you have to do with a dog, a Cane Corso is definitely not for you. Cane Corsos are large, intelligent, powerful dogs. Their needs go far beyond the basics. Cane Corsos are workers. They're thinkers. They want to be doing something. They're constantly evaluating and judging each and every situation that you bring them into. Just like you and I want something to do, this dude wants something to do. They don't just want to be a couch potato, even though he's looking like a pretty big couch potato right now. You know why he's looking so sleepy like this? Because I have satisfied all of my Cane Corso's needs and it is still early in the day. Before 9 a.m., I already played with him. I brought him out to a gym when I worked out and socialized him. He got to meet a lot of new people. I fed him. Then I played with him a little bit more after to give him a little bit more attention. That's all before 9 a.m. One daily requirement of your Cane Corso is they need a job to do. Just like you want a job to do, they want a job to do. Guess what? I'm going to give you a job to do right now. I need everyone here watching this video, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, ring my ding-a-ling so you don't miss any of the newest videos on Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne. Tons of new merch, guys, down in the description box below. We got Ring My Ding-a-ling shirts. We got Cane Corso Bruce Wayne shirts. We have Raw Dog shirts. Means the world to me when I see you guys in Bruce Wayne's merch. So back to the story at hand. Giving your Cane Corso a job goes far beyond just taking your dog on a 15-minute, 20-minute walk. Sure, I mean, exercise, yes, is good for them. But that's not giving them a job. So you can turn things like a walk into a job. One thing I like to do is I'll put a weighted vest on him and I'll take him on a 30-minute walk. That weighted vest on him, even though it's granted 7 to 10 pounds, it's not a lot of weight, it's mentally stimulating him. By wearing it, he's like, I have a job to do. Jason wants me to carry this for him. I'm going to do it and do it proud. Absolutely loves his weighted vest. I couldn't believe the first time I put it on him, like how happy and proud he seemed to have a job to do. If you have a Cane Corso, you can work on them with protection work. They are a guardian breed. Their job is to guard and protect the house. When he's laying on the couch, he's basically doing his job because he's constantly looking outside. He's listening for anything different. He's looking for people coming up the driveway. He alerts me if people come up the driveway. He alerts me if he hears a strange noise. I allow him to bark in the house if he sees something, run to the window and bark if somebody's come up the driveway, because all I'm basically doing is satisfying his need to protect. He is bred to be a guardian. He's guarding the house. So why would I take away that job from him? If you don't give your Cane Corso a job, they are going to be far less responsive to you. They're going to be far less happy in life. They probably won't be the most obedient dog. They will probably run amok in the house. You probably can't leave them home alone. So every day possible that you can, try to give your Cane Corso a job to do. You're making me tired by how tired you look. Working with your dog on obedience is another great way to give them a job. You're commanding him around the house. You have him go over here and sit, go over there and lay down. That essentially is giving them a job to do. Obedience work can go so far, guys. So far. If you need help with obedience work, I highly recommend you check out the courses I've linked in the description. There's a puppy training course. There's a canine boot camp course. There's a raw feeding course. And there's a course specifically on Cane Corsos, and it comes bundled, and you'll save a butt ton of money if you get that bundle, and save 10% if you use code Jason. Cane Corsos need affection. Yes, they are big lovers, guys. These guys love, and they love hard. They love their family hard. They are pack-oriented animals, meaning you, everyone who owns a Cane Corso, you are their pack. Everyone in your family is their pack. Your pets are their pack. They need affection. He likes to be touched. My previous dog didn't want to be touched. He'd like to be pet every now and then, but he wasn't wanting to be cuddled up to me like this. He wasn't wanting the constant affection and the touch. He'd rather just be by me, but just basically look at me from a distance. He's basically a lap dog. He wants to be up against me, touching me, pressed up against me. He wants to be around his people. He wants to feel included. Now, don't confuse showing your Cane Corso affection and love with smothering them with love, giving into everything they want, doing everything that they request from you. No. You're gonna have a monster on your hand if you follow that procedure. Let them earn your love. Once they earn your love, give it to them. A loved Cane Corso with a job is a happy Cane Corso. Of course, they're gonna need exercise. As I said, I took him on a walk this morning. That counted as his exercise. Plus, I played with him, which was more exercise. Plus, I had him wear a weighted vest on our walk, which is adding to the exercise and giving him a job to do. Bro, you just want to take a nap, huh? I know, you just want a nap. If you can combine exercise with mental stimulation, that's gonna go so far. Mental stimulation is gonna go far, far, far beyond any type of physical exercise you can do with your dog. It's going to tire them out way more than taking them on an hour-long walk. So if you can combine exercise with mental stimulation, you basically get double the power there. So for example, I have a flirt pole I made for him. It's very mentally stimulating for him because it's satisfying his prey drive. He's got to chase the end of the flirt pole and catch it. So he's got to sit there and decipher which way I'm going to swing it. And he doesn't just chase it in circles. He's thinking, he's seeing the patterns, and he's trying to cut it off. So it basically, he knows he can't catch it in a circle. So a lot of the times he will just, he'll see the pattern I go in, direct himself in a different direction so he can basically intercept the end of the toy. So he's thinking while he is actually physically exerting himself. And that is probably the quickest way I can tire him out. 5-10 minutes of that, and he's good for a couple hours. I have a video titled Cane Corso How to Make a Flirt Pole or something like that. Check that out, guys. I demonstrate how to make it, how to use it. It's great. I swear by that thing. Obedience work should be done daily. You don't have to spend 20-30 minutes doing obedience work. You can do it outside. You can do it in the house. You can do it in public. Basically, by obedience work, you are just spending time with your dog, so you're bonding with your dog, but you're building that level of communication. By giving them commands, they are listening to you, they're attentive to you, and they're learning what you want from them. And vice versa. You are learning, they are communicating back to you, and you are learning over time what they're trying to convey back to you. You're also satisfying their need to work because, again, you're telling them what to do and they're going to do it. They're looking at you. What do you want me to do? I want you to go over there and lay down for a second. They do it. What do you want me to do? Let's go, come back over here. So they're basically performing these mini tasks for you. Oh, buddy. I'm sorry I'm talking so much. And these little tasks are adding up, mentally. They're focused. This is making the video so hard to do. I just want to nap with him. And again, check out those courses I was just talking about for obedience work down below. Food and water, of course, they're staples in keeping your dog alive. If your dog doesn't have food, if your dog doesn't have water, they're gonna die. I always feed Bruce Wayne filtered water from the fridge, and you have to make sure you're feeding them a proper diet to support their large muscular bodies and their highly intelligent brains. So high quality diet goes a very long way with these guys. Now, I feed Bruce Wayne a raw diet. I probably will never feed a dog kibble again. I'm not bashing anyone that chooses to feed kibble. Don't ask me what kibble I recommend because I will just tell you none of it. I'm just being honest with you. I've had many dogs on kibble their entire lives that lived to be 12, 13, 14 years old. But I definitely saw a huge change when I put him on a raw diet off of kibble. He seemed happier. He seemed like he could focus more. By feeding my Cane Corso a raw diet, I literally know everything that's going into his body. I can change it day to day. Remember, these guys are highly intelligent. They're thinkers. So just as you're a thinker, he's a thinker. So let me ask you this. Would you be happy eating the same dehydrated, crusty piece of food 2 times a day, 365 days a year for 10 to 15 years? Cane Corsos tend to be very picky eaters. I attribute that to their intelligence. So by having him on a raw diet, I can alter what I'm feeding him. I can alter what I feed him based on how his coat's looking, or if he's getting too picky. There's a lot of benefits to a raw diet, including it seemed to help his focus. He seemed just overall happier, more lively, and not more lively and energetic where I want to just run around the house the whole time. He seemed more upbeat and lively. He still had the same respect and the same energy levels in the house. He wasn't running everywhere, but I could definitely tell it made a huge difference. When you're feeding a raw diet, you're feeding bones to your dog. Chewing on bones and spending like 30 minutes outside just tearing apart a bone, it's physically working them because it's working their jaw. He likes to chew on things a lot. He's got a giant head, so he likes to work his jaw muscles out. and it mentally satisfies them. See, you can mentally satisfy your dog with a certain diet, believe it or not. When I'm prepping his food, he's literally just laying there on the floor watching me. So I feel because he sees me, instead of just scooping out, putting in a bowl and give it to him, it takes me like 10 minutes to prep his food, sometimes even longer. So he sees the whole process. He sees me making all his food, then I give it to him. I just feel that he understands that. I just feel like it goes a long way with his satisfying his mentals, making him feel like part of the family. So as you can tell, Cane Corsos are not your average dog by any means, guys. It takes a lot of dedication from you as an owner to raise one properly. Had a great conversation with someone at the gym today who's a dog trainer. He came up to me, he's like, I have to come over and talk to you. He's like, your dog, he's so obedient. He's like, I get it. Anyone who trains their own dogs on a high level, like Bruce, you get what I'm talking about. You totally understand what it takes to raise any dog. But the thing is, when you have a 155-pound dog, they have to be in control at all times. It can't just be like a golden retriever or a lab of some sort. You have to have these guys in control. They don't hurt someone, and not even in an aggressive way. They have a lot of weight behind them. They could run into someone, jump on someone. Be very diligent in your thought process if you don't have a Cane Corso but you want one. Don't lie to yourself. Really understand what it takes. All right, guys, lecture time over. Appreciate you sticking around. Thank you for all the love and support. Sorry Bruce Wayne fell asleep on y'all. Make sure to do all the things on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Ring the ding-a-lings. Until next time, Bruce Wayne and myself will see you later. Peace.